We begin where everything falls apart. A ship sinks in the open sea. The sky is indifferent. The waves do not negotiate. In a single moment, everything that once symbolized security, wealth, progress, identity, is swallowed without apology. Zeno of Citium stood in the aftermath of that silence. No applause, no sympathy, no undoing what had been done. Only a question. What remains when everything external is taken from you? Most of us never ask this. We live as if stability is permanent, as if what we build will stay, as if life owes us consistency. But life has never made that promise, and when reality breaks through that illusion, we break with it. Because when everything external disappears, something uncomfortable is revealed. Ourselves. Not the version shaped by success or comfort, but the raw, unfiltered mind beneath it all. How we think, how we react, what we truly are. There is a line that divides life itself. On one side, what we control. On the other, what we never will. Epictetus built his entire philosophy on this truth. And it is not soft. It does not comfort. It removes illusions. We do not control outcomes. We do not control other people. We do not control events. But we do control our judgment, our actions, our response. And that is enough to build an unshakable life. We suffer because we confuse the two sides. We expect control where none exists, and neglect control where it does. We chase results, approval, recognition, things that shift without warning. And when they change, we feel robbed. But nothing was taken, because it was never ours. So we change the standard. We stop measuring life by what happens, and start measuring it by how we respond. Did we act with discipline? Did we remain calm under pressure? Did we stay aligned with our values? If yes, then nothing was lost. The untrained mind turns everything into suffering. It exaggerates fear. It replays pain. It invents problems that do not exist. Seneca warned us of this long ago. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Think about it. How often have you feared something that never happened? How often have you relived pain that was already over? We create storms inside ourselves without a single cloud in the sky. So we begin to train, not when life forces us to, but before. We introduce discomfort on purpose. We choose simplicity. We embrace silence. We step away from constant pleasure, not to punish ourselves, but to remind ourselves. We need less than we think. Comfort weakens us. It lowers our tolerance for pain. It convinces us that ease is normal. But life does not follow comfort. It follows change. And those who cannot handle change, break. So we prepare. Cold mornings, less distraction, more awareness. We become familiar with discomfort, so that when it arrives unexpectedly, it does not control us. Look at the world around you. You are constantly being told that you are incomplete, that you need more money, more status, more validation. But this is a trap, because the more you depend on external things, the more fragile you become. Everything external can disappear, and if your peace depends on it, your peace disappears too. So we build something different, something internal, something stable. Character. How you think when things go wrong. How you act when no one is watching. How you respond when tested. This cannot be taken from you. Marcus Aurelius had power beyond imagination, yet reminded himself daily that he controlled almost nothing. Not the empire, not the future, not even his own lifespan. Only his mind. And that was enough. We begin to see life differently, not as something unfair, but as something demanding. Every challenge asks something from us: patience, discipline, courage. And we answer, not with complaint, but with action. We stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what does this require from me? That question changes everything. There will be moments when emotions rise, anger, fear, frustration, but we are not controlled by them. We observe them, we pause, and in that pause, we choose. That is where power lives, not in avoiding emotion, but in not being ruled by it. This is how we begin, not by changing the world, but by changing how we meet it. We continue from a place of awareness, because once we see clearly, we cannot unsee. The world has not changed, but the way we look at it has, and that changes everything. We begin to understand that life is not against us. It does not target us. It does not single us out. It simply unfolds, indifferent, neutral, unpredictable. And yet, we used to take everything personally. Every delay felt like injustice. Every failure felt like a judgment. Every hardship felt like punishment. But now we see the truth. Life is not personal. Our reaction is. When something goes wrong, the first instinct is always emotional. Frustration rises, anger builds, fear whispers, but we no longer follow that instinct blindly. We step back, we observe, and we ask, is this within my control? If the answer is no, we release it. Not because it is easy, but because holding on to it is useless. Epictetus once taught that it is not events that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Think about that. The same situation can break one person and strengthen another. The difference is not the event, it is the interpretation. So we train our interpretation. We stop labeling everything as good or bad. Instead, we see things for what they are, events, raw, neutral, unshaped, and it is our mind that gives them meaning. This is where freedom begins. Because if meaning comes from us, then suffering is no longer automatic. It becomes optional. This does not mean we become emotionless. It means we become disciplined. We still feel, but we do not lose control. We still experience pain, but we do not collapse because of it. Pain is part of life. Suffering is created by resistance. The more we fight reality, the more it hurts. The more we accept it, the more stable we become. Acceptance is not weakness. It is strength. It is the ability to face reality without distortion, to say, this is happening. Now I will deal with it. No denial, no exaggeration, no panic, just clarity. And from clarity comes action, focused, calm, effective. We also begin to detach from outcomes, not from effort, but from results. We still work hard, we still aim high, but we no longer tie our identity to success or failure because those are external, and external things are unstable. Imagine placing your happiness on something you cannot control. It will always betray you, not because it is cruel, but because it was never meant to carry that weight. So we shift inward. We place value on effort, on discipline, on intention, because these are always within reach. Seneca reminded us that true wealth is not having more, but needing less. And once we understand this, everything changes. We stop chasing endlessly. We stop comparing constantly. We stop needing validation from the outside. Because we realize something powerful. If you are satisfied with little, you are difficult to control. If you need nothing, you are free. And freedom is not found in having everything. It is found in depending on nothing. So we simplify, not just externally, but internally. We remove unnecessary desires. We question every attachment. We ask ourselves, do I really need this? Or have I been taught to want it? And slowly, the noise fades, the pressure fades, the constant dissatisfaction fades. What remains is something rare, contentment. Not because life is perfect, but because we are no longer at war with it. This is how we grow stronger. Quietly, steadily, from the inside out. Now we go deeper. Because understanding is not enough. We must live it. There will be moments when everything we've learned is tested. Moments where pressure builds, where emotions rise faster than thought, where instinct demands reaction. This is where most people fail. Not because they don't know what to do, but because they haven't practiced it. Philosophy is not words, it is training. Daily, repetitive, unseen. We train in small moments. When someone disrespects us, we choose restraint. When plans fail, we choose adaptation. When things feel unfair, we choose perspective. Each moment is an opportunity, not to prove something to others, but to strengthen ourselves. Marcus Aurelius wrote his thoughts not for the world, but for himself. A constant reminder: stay calm, stay disciplined, stay grounded. Because no one is naturally strong. Strength is built through repetition, through awareness, through choice. We also learn to face fear differently, not by avoiding it, but by understanding it. Fear is often not about reality. It is about imagination. It shows us worst-case scenarios and convinces us they are inevitable. So we confront it. We ask, what is the worst that can happen? And then we go further. Can I handle it? Most of the time, the answer is yes. And in that realization, fear loses power. This is why we practice discomfort, not to suffer, but to prepare. When you willingly face difficulty, unexpected difficulty becomes less threatening. Cold showers, silence, simplicity. These are not extremes. They are reminders that we are stronger than comfort has made us believe. We also begin to understand failure differently. Failure is not the end. It is feedback. Every mistake shows us something. Every setback teaches us something. The only true failure is refusing to learn. So, we remove ego. We stop taking failure personally. We see it as part of growth. And with that, we become unstoppable. Not because we never fail, but because failure no longer stops us. We keep moving, adjusting, learning, improving. This is resilience, not toughness without feeling, but strength with control. And over time, something changes. We become calmer under pressure, clearer in chaos, stronger in adversity. Not because life got easier, but because we got better. This is the transformation, slow, invisible, powerful. And it leads us somewhere few people ever reach: inner stability. A place where external chaos no longer controls internal peace, where outcomes do not define identity, where circumstances do not dictate mindset. From here, we are no longer reacting to life. We are meeting it, fully, calmly, unshaken. If you enjoyed this video on Stoicism and want to explore more powerful philosophy to improve your mindset, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content on Stoic philosophy, self-discipline, and personal growth. Thank you.